Do you feel so fed up with what's going on around you that your positivity level is draining right out of you? In fact, it's probably on E for empty. The warning light hasn't come on yet, but it's going to. The first thing to look at is the source. Is it external or internal? Where's it coming from? Well, for me right now, it's the weather. We've had like 4 weeks of really miserable weather. You can probably hear it on the roof, and I'm hemmed in. Can't do anything I want to do. But what can I do? I have to look at it. I can't change the weather, can I? And that's the secret, is asking yourself, can you change it? And if you can't, the answer is no. Then I've just got to get over it. I've got to get a grip and decide, what can I do? I wanted to do some modifications to the van. Well, not modifications, but some little helpful things to make the winter a little bit more tolerable, because last year was quite miserable. But of course, all the jobs I want to do involve going outside. And as you can hear, the rain on the roof is preventing me from doing that. So what I do is play the glad game. Now, the glad game is, I think, from Pollyanna, goes that far back. But I have to think, well, at least I'm not out in this, fixing a broken down power line, or any of the other services that these poor guys do in this weather. I mean, we've had a lot of it where power has been out for most of the country, and flooding and what have you. And those poor guys have got to don their wet weather gear and go out in it. And I'm nice and warm and dry in here. I'm fine, really. I haven't got a lot to complain about. And that lightens my mood immediately. You take the sting out of it. And that's all you can do. If it's the state of the world, or someone's treating you really badly, what can you do about that? I can't change other people. I can't change the state of the world, the politics, or anything to do with it. There's nothing I can do. I have to accept that. All I can do is change my attitude to the situation. The world's been going with its ups and downs long before I was born, and once I'm dead and gone, it'll still be carrying on the same. So there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is change my own attitude towards life, be a decent sort of a human being, and help where I can, where I'm asked, where I'm needed, or where I see something that needs doing, I do it. And as me, just on my own, that's all I can do. So getting upset about the state of the world is not going to help me, and it's not going to help anyone else. That's for sure. So if somebody gives me a hard time, say I'm driving and they don't like the way I drive, well, they're probably just having a bad day. And if I retaliate, it's just going to make their day worse, and my own. So I just let it run off me like water on a duck's back, because it's got to stop there. I don't pick it up and carry it further, and those bad vibes, they can just stay right there. But what I have found in life is that if I notice that somebody has done something well, I try to give them praise, because often we just think about it and we don't actually pass it on to the person. And I think there's too much of that. There's people doing all sorts of things and putting up with all sorts of crap, and no one even acknowledges them. And so if I'm at a supermarket, say, and I can see the poor person has run ragged, I will try to give them praise for doing something, or compliment them on the way they look, because too often, as I say, we don't even say it. We think it's just a flash across our minds, and we don't even pass it on to the person. And that can bring great joy to that person. They may have had a really tough day, and by you just passing on that little bit of kindness, really lifts that burden off their shoulders. And I tell you what, it works both ways. Not that I do it for that reason, but feel great. When I see their face light up, it makes my heart just feel joyous. And so that's another way to increase that positivity tank of mine. I can already feel it's getting full just talking to you and passing on some little tips that I might have on how I get through a tough time. But if you strike a situation that is really frustrating, bewildering, annoying, all those negative words I can think of, if you find yourself really stuck in that place where you just cannot get out of it and you're just feeling really annoyed, this is what my go-to motto is. It's not my circus, and it's certainly not my monkeys. And I tell you what, it makes me laugh for one reason straight away, because I have a mental picture of it, and I see the situation with the heads of the people on monkeys' bodies, and that really turns it around for me. So yeah, not my circus, not my monkeys. Let the ringmaster sort it out, because it's his job. It ain't mine, thankfully. So don't forget, every time you're dragged back into a situation, just repeat that phrase. And I know you'll be like me, and you'll see the funny side of it, and you'll just walk away and leave that situation to crumble as it may, but you don't have to be involved in it. And that will put your positivity tank right up to the F for full. So I would like to just say that the weather is the main reason why I haven't started my van tour. I have wanted to do one for some time, and every time I gear up and get ready to do it, I have some calamity that prevents me from doing it. But I haven't forgotten. It is on the cards. As soon as this weather improves, that's what I shall be doing. But in the meantime, I hope you get something from this video, and I always am so grateful to you all for your comments and watching. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.